Hi guys, my name is Latifa and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so excited about starting this YouTube journey with you guys. My YouTube channel will be based on pattern making, sewing tutorials, DIYs, and some other aspects of fashion designing. And also, all my tutorials are going to be step by step and beginner friendly. When I say step by step, I mean from the pattern drafting to the cutting of the fabric to the sewing and also fitting. I'll take you along with me while I'm doing everything on this channel. So make sure you stick around. If you're a beginner and you are looking for a YouTube channel where you can learn more and also help you through your sewing journey, you are at the right place. And also if you are not a beginner but you are looking to advance in your sewing skills, you are also at the right place. Make sure you click on the notification bell so that you can get notified every time I upload a new video. Leave me a comment in the comment section so that I can know if I'm doing well. And also subscribe to this channel, please. So let's get started with today's tutorial. Today's tutorial will be on how to take an accurate full body measurement. This is so important and also is the first step to making an outfit. Before you can make any kind of outfit for someone, you need to have their measurement. So before I show you how to take the measurement, I would like to share some tips to help the process more easier and professional. Always ask your client to put on a good fitting bra. This is so important and necessary. The reason why this is important is because putting on a good fitting bra will help you get the right measurement around the bust area, and especially if you are trying to make outfit like bustier, princess there, or outfit that has bra cup in them. You want to make sure you get the exact measurement around the bust. So you need to tell your client to put on a good fitting bra. Tip number 2 will be always ask your client if they'll be putting on any kind of body shaper underneath their outfit. This second tip is mostly applicable to fitted outfits. So if your client is trying to make something very fitted and curvy, in most cases people would tend to put on like waist trainer or hip pad or butt pad to give them that nice shape to complement that outfit. So you want to make sure you ask them if they'll be putting on something like that underneath that outfit so that they can come with those body shaper when you want to take their measurement. The reason why this is so important is because if you just take your client's natural shape or natural body measurement and you make an outfit with that measurement, when they decided to put on body shaper, the dress will not fit well. So what I mean by the dress will not fit well is if you have a client of waist 33 inches and she decided to put on a waist trainer to make her waist look more snatched and smaller, the waist trainer would definitely make her waist smaller by 3-4 depending on how small she wanted. So let's use 3 inches for instance. Now if she put on a waist trainer, her waist will be 30 inches. And if you make a dress for her with the initial waist measurement, which is a natural waist measurement that is 33, then the waist of the outfit will be loose. Talking about waist trainer, it is more easier to adjust issue with waist trainer because all you have to do is just make the waist tighter. But that is the opposite with hip pad and butt pad. The hip pad and butt pad will make the hip bigger. It's like enlarging the size of the hip. So let's say you have someone with the hip of 42 inches and they decided to put on hip pad or butt pad. This will increase their hip measurement by 4-5 depending on how big they want it to be. So when you make a dress for them with their natural hip measurement that is already 42 inches and now they are putting on hip pad, this will make the hip probably 47 inches. Then the dress will not fit because the hip is now small. And the only way you can adjust that is to loosen it out. And talking about losing out the outfit, you have to have a lot of allowance in that outfit for you to be able to reshape that hip to their hip size now. So to avoid all those mistakes, make sure you ask them to come with whatever body shaper they intend to put on with their outfit. And the last tip I would like to share with you is the position you stand while taking your customer's measurement. This is so important because with time I've realized that So many people don't like you standing too close to them, and stand a little bit to the side, and I'll show you this position when I start taking the measurement. So let's get started with the measurement. Talking about taking the measurement, I would like to emphasize on what I said earlier about the position you want to be while taking your client's measurement. So you don't have to be very close to your client or stand right in front of them before you can get their measurement. The right position for you to be is to be a little bit to the side like this. This is a very good angle for you to stand. In this position, I can see everything going on in the front, and I will also have control of my tape, and your client will also feel comfortable because you are not too close to them. So now for the measurement, we'll be taking the vertical measurement and the horizontal measurement. The vertical measurements are the measurements that goes along your body from your shoulder to your bust point, your waistline, straight down. While the horizontal measurements are the one that goes round your body. They're also called the circumference. Like here, the bust circumference, the waist circumference. Those are your horizontal measurement. But before I start taking the measurement, I would like to tell you something about the waistline. So to get your natural waistline, the natural waistline is the smallest part of your waist. And for you to get that, the method that I use is I tie an elastic round my client's waist, not too tight and not too loose. So that will help you determine where the smallest part is, because the elastic will sit right at the smallest part of the waist. But for this tutorial, I'll be using another tape measure to locate that. So I'm just going to tie this right at the waist like this. So as you can see, this is not tight. I'm not like sewing it exactly at a particular place at the waist. It is loose, but because this part is the smallest part, whatever you tie there will sit right at that smallest part. So this will be our waistline. Now let's take the measurement. So make sure you place your tape at the tip of the neck right here like this, and hold it down with this other hand. One. Secondly, make sure whatever measurement you are taking, your tape is going above your bust like this. You don't want it to this side or coming like this. You'll get the wrong measurement. Make sure it's going like this. So the first measurement we'll take is our upper bust, and that is right before the largest part of your bust, right here. So for the upper bust measurement, I'll be using 7 inches for this mannequin. Then the next will be your bust point, also known as your apex point, or where your nipple is located. So that will be right here for this mannequin, right here like this, and that is 10 inches. Make sure you are holding your tape down at the neck side with this hand. Then the next will be our under bust, and the under bust goes right underneath the bust. Make sure the tape is placed exactly under the bra wire. That is where your accurate bra under bust measurement is. And that is why I told you, and that is why I said earlier that it is so important to put on a good fitting bra so that you can get the right location of all this measurements. So the next measurement will be our waistline, and that will be exactly where you have your elastic. Remember, you'll be using an elastic. I'm just using a tape for this tutorial. So, and that will be right here, and that is 16.5 for this mannequin. Now I would like to share a tip with you with the waist length. It is also known as the half length, so I don't want you to get it mixed up, waist length or half length. Some people don't take the back waist length measurement. It is so important for you to do that, and that will help you eliminate the excess fabric you always have at the back of your dress. What I mean by that is what is going on in this image. You can see that excess fabric at the back of that dress. To eliminate that and make everything flat at the back, make sure you take your back half length or waist length measurement. So to do that, place your tape right here at the tip of the shoulder and put it exactly where you have your half length, right here where you have your elastic. And here I have 15 inches, and as you can see we have a difference of 1.5 inch. And the reason for that is because at the front we have the bust at the front, and that would definitely make the half length longer at the front, but at the back we don't have the bust and the length will be shorter at the back. So make sure you always take your back half length measurement, and the difference between the front and the back is always different. What I mean by that is, for this mannequin it is 1.5 inch, but for someone that is more busty you can have 2, 3, even up to 4 inches. So make sure you take that measurement so that you can have a good flat fitting at the back. So after taking that, the next vertical measurement we'll be taking is our hip length measurement. So for the hip length, that will be located at the larger part of your hip, the part that is coming out the most, like this. So the part that is coming out the most. So for this mannequin I have 24.5 inches, and you can also take your hip length measurement from your waistline to the part that is coming out the most at the hip side right here. In most cases, I mean, the measurement is always different, but it's kind of like they have standard measurement for sizes. Like for small or extra small size, most times it's always 7 inches. The distance from the waistline to the hip, 7 inches, 8 inches, depending on how tall that person is. Because this mannequin is very tall, that's why I'm having 8 inches here. The maximum you have is 9 inches for someone that is very tall. So then the next will be our hip. So after taking the hip length measurement, the next will be your knee length. So talking about the knee length, you don't always want to place your knee length measurement exactly at the knee. And the reason for this is because if you place it exactly at the knee, and especially if you're trying to make an outfit that will be having some kind of joining around the knee, then that will be having some kind of joining around the knee. If you place your knee measurement exactly at that knee part, it will be uncomfortable for whoever is putting on the outfit to walk. So to give enough room around that knee part, make sure you go up by 2 inches. And what I mean by going up is go above your knee. So place your measurement right here. Instead of placing it exactly at the knee in this case is 40 inches, I'll be placing it at 38 or 37 inches. So make sure you don't place it exactly at that 40 inches, because if you place it there, then your client won't be able to walk freely with that dress. So the next after the knee length will be your dress length, and this will be determined by the kind of outfit you are trying to make. If you are making a long dress, if you are making a short dress, you don't need to take your knee measurement, just place it exactly where the short dress length will be. Then the next will be your sleeve length. For the sleeve length, place your tape at the tip of your shoulder right here, like this. Then take your sleeve measurement depending on the length you want. Short sleeve, 3/4, long sleeve. Then that is that for the vertical measurement. So the next will be our horizontal measurement, and for the horizontal measurement I'll be taking the shoulder measurement first. So for the shoulder measurement, you want to make sure you place your tape from the tip of the shoulder right here to the other side of the shoulder. So like this. Let me stand here so that you can see what I'm doing better. So right like this, from this point to the other point right here, that's your shoulder measurement. For this mannequin it's 13 inches. Then the next will be your bust measurement. For the bust measurement, make sure you place your tape around the fullest part of your bust, like this. You see that? This will be your bust measurement, around the fullest part of your bust, like that. You don't want to place it like this or like this. Make sure it's going around the fullest part of your bust, After the bust measurement, I want to take the round under bust measurement. Round your under bust. Make sure your tape is exactly under the bust, like this. You see that? Right under your bust. And this measurement is always fitted, not tight. It is always fitted. Make sure it's fitted right under the bust. Then the next will be your waist measurement. So for the waist measurement, that will be exactly where you tie your elastic, like this. Can you see that? And here I have 24 inches. That will be your waist measurement. Next will be your hip measurement, and that will be the largest part of your hip. And also make sure your tape is going around the largest part of your butt at the back too. So like this. And this is my hip measurement. Here I have 34 inches. Some people do take the knee measurement, but I don't. There is a way I calculate that with my hip measurement. Most time I just subtract 8 inches from my hip measurement to get my knee measurement. But you understand what I'm talking about better later on this channel. So that will be that for the circumference. Well, let's take the arm circumference too. If you are making an outfit with a sleeve, you want to take your round sleeve measurement. That will be right here. I have 10 inches here. Then your elbow, round your elbow, here I have 9 inches. Then your wrist, here I have 8 inches. So that will be that on how to take those measurements. Now, if you are making a bustier or princess dart outfit, you need some other measurement, and that will be your apex distance, also known as your nipple to nipple, and that's the distance from one point of the nipple to the other point, and that will be like this. Can you see that? And for this mannequin, I'll be using 7 inches. If I'm to make a dress, the nipple to nipple distance is 7 inches. So the nipple to nipple distance, the under bust and the round bust, note that you need those measurements if you are trying to make bustier, princess dart, or outfit that has to have curve. So that will be that for this tutorial. It is so easy if you follow all these guides, and make sure you place your tape at the right point. That is so important. And also make sure you always take your back half length. It will help you eliminate the excess fabric you always have at the back. I always see beginners asking questions, oh, why do I always have excess fabric at the back of my dress? That is because you use the same length for the front and the back. It is different. The back is always shorter than the front. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment in the comment section. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.